In this video, I will show you how to use an InDesign template to create a 3-page magazine article. This template was based on the design of Harper's magazine. You want to make sure that you're keeping all of your project files together in one folder. Right now I have my template file and 2 images. I'll open the InDesign template file. And when you get this missing fonts, you can just activate the missing fonts and it will download the fonts that are used in the template from the Adobe font library. The first thing I'll do is adjust my title. I'm going to use my type tool to change out to my new title. If your title does not fit, you just need to make the text frame larger. Use the selection tool to make it bigger. And if you need to move it, you can drag it to center it on the page. Do the same thing to swap out your subtitle, your name in the byline, and the little bio. Then I'm ready to put in my main body text, which flows through 3 columns in the layout. Again, I'll use my type tool to highlight these paragraphs and delete them out. From my Word document, I will select all of my text and copy it and paste it in. It will flow throughout all of the article. The type is already styled according to the template. So if you look in the Properties panel, you can see the paragraph style is already set to body text. There is a special style for the first paragraph, which makes a drop cap at the very front. So I'm going to highlight that first paragraph and change this drop down to first paragraph. If you have any sections within your article, you can highlight the first paragraph of each section and make that the first paragraph as well. Now I'm ready to put in my images. These blue boxes with X's are image frames. With your selection tool, click on the image frame, choose File, Place. Choose your image, and it will be in the frame. On page 3, I have another image frame. I will click on it, choose File, Place, and choose the other image. If I want to resize an image, you can see that if I use my selection tool to move here or drag a corner, that is actually changing the frame, not the size of the image. If you would like to change the size of the image within the frame, hover over the image until you get this donut. Click on that and you can see the brown box appears, which shows the actual extent of my image. You can drag around. You can also grab a corner to resize. You will hold Shift as you resize your image. If you don't, then your image will become distorted, which is not what you want. The next step is to update the parent page. The parent page is where I can adjust the running footer that appears on each page of my article. In the Pages panel, double-click on the thumbnails next to a parent, and then I can adjust this text. It's just a text frame. So if you want to change the name of the article or the date, you can do that. If I go back to page 2, you can see now my running footer has been updated. You want to make sure that your article text fits nicely within the template. If your article is too short, you might want to make this image larger so that it fits nicer. If your text is too long, you can see an example here. I can see that I have overset text. You will have to add additional text frames. To do that, I'm going to use my selection tool to adjust the size of this image frame. Then I will use my type tool to create new text frames. Just click and drag out boxes, and it will snap to your margins and guidelines to help you. Then I need to tell InDesign to flow the text from here into my new text frames. To do that, I will use my selection tool. I will select this frame, click on the little red plus, and then click over here. Do the same thing here to here and here to here. Once your article is complete, you'll want to save it to a PDF. I will save it first, then go to File and choose Export. I'm going to save it as an Adobe PDF print. This export PDF box has a lot of options, but if your preset is set to high quality print, that's probably all you need. Once everyone has their articles complete, you'll want to compile all the PDFs into one long issue PDF. Say these are my 3 articles I want to put together. I'm going to use Adobe Acrobat to compile them. I'm going to combine files, click on Add Files, and choose all 3. If you want to reorder them, you can. Then click Combine. You can see now I have all of my articles together in one PDF. I will save this as issue. And I have my course magazine.